name's Asha and today we're going to be doing a witch tutorial for Halloween. So I'm going to start out with this Anasazi Beverly Hills contour kit. I'm going to put that underneath my eyes and brighten that under eye area, and also I'm going to put that down the bridge of my nose. Obviously I've already put my foundation on, so just do that the way you normally would. And now I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'm using the fawn shade first, just to add some dimension. It's got quite a cool undertone. And instead of bringing that up and around my cheek, I'm bringing it down and towards my jaw, just to give it a kind of skinny, gaunt look, rather than a pretty chiseled look. So it's making it look a little bit creepier by bringing it in that downward shape. Now I'm going ahead and putting that into my temple and just adding some colour around the temples just to give it a little bit more dimension. And of course the jawline, we can't forget about that. Now I'm just using this little brush here as well, just to add some more definition with the same colour. So under my lip there to create some dimension, and of course down the bridge of my nose on either side. It's going to make it look a little bit more chiseled. Now I'm going ahead with Hoola bronzer and just going over that whole lot again just to warm it up a little bit. Hoola bronzer on me is not too warm, which I quite like as well. It's a good contour shade slash bronzer shade. It's kind of nice in between. Now I'm using the Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder and going ahead and using that all over with a bigger brush. Now I'm using this Mellow Cosmetics brow pomade in chocolate, and I'm just creating a nice defined brow. I'm also taking it really high up on the arch just to create a more fierce eyebrow, if that makes any sense. So it's just going to create that length and height to make it that witchy kind of look, I guess. I'm also going to feather the front of the brow because I don't like it to look too strong in the beginning. So that is the brows, and then I'm going to put some blusher on. This is Pink Swoon by MAC, and I'm keeping that fairly close to the apple of my cheek, but really softly feathering that out into my bronzer. It may seem like I'm putting a lot on, but I'm just dusting it so subtly. This should be quite a soft colour. You don't want it to take over your face. You don't want your skin to look pretty, you want it to look quite fierce, so just a little bit of colour. Now I'm using MAC Lightscapade, which is basically a beautiful highlighter that's super soft and strobes really well. And yeah, so I'm just going to put that on my cheekbones just to add some amazing definition. Also my Cupid's bow as well, just to create a lift on my upper lip, and of course down the center of my nose as well. Also a little bit above my eyebrows too with the smaller brush, and then blending it away with my bigger brush. Now I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, and I'm going to go straight in with Hunts and put that all over my eyelid. I'm just basically creating a lot of colour there and a really warm base for my eye look today. So I'm blending that out with a really fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm also going to bring that underneath my eyes as well. I've kept it quite big and bold, so feel free to go as hard as you want with that colour. Now I'm going to go ahead and use Jax, which is a really beautiful warm cranberry colour. And I'm using a really dense brush to apply this colour as well. So just pushing that right on there and getting a lot of pigment on. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the colour Soda Pop, and I'm creating some definition in my crease. I'm also using a small fluffy angled brush as well to really create that super winged out smoky shape. But I'm also cutting my crease with it as well, in a softer way, not too sharp of a cut crease, but getting that colour in there. Now I'm using this fluffy brush just to blend that all out, just to make everything look nice and blown out. I want it to be very, very soft, very smoky. I'm taking the smaller brush again, and I'm going close to the lash line just to add that colour and just build up intensity around the lash line and around the outer corner. And yeah, so just blending that away. It's all about blending, you guys. Blend, blend, blend. That is key. You can see that I'm bringing it downward as well, and I'm also bringing it underneath the eye as well there. And then now I'm taking that fluffy big eyeshadow brush again with the colour Hunts, and I'm going around the edges again to warm everything up. Now I'm taking this small defining brush with the colour Soda Pop again, and I'm just creating that shape right in the inner corner there. I went a little bit too far down, so I'm using a cotton bud just to soften that, And then I'm taking that same angled small fluffy brush again just to smooth everything out. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the colour Abyss, which is creating a lot of dimension right in the outer corner with that flat top brush. And then I'm taking Jax again and I'm applying that right on the lid again just to make everything look bold and yeah, create a little bit more depth with that colour. And now I'm going to take this Estee Lauder Double Wear eyeliner in Onyx, and I'm going to put that in my tight line just to create more thickness in the roots of my lashes, and this will make my eyeliner look a lot better. So I'm going to take this Moisture Mist eyeliner, which is a liquid liner in black, and I'm just going to draw a wing. Of course, do a wing that you prefer. You guys might want to do a really elongated flick that's super thin. With my eye shape, I have to keep things fairly simple. I can do some different kind of ways, but the best way to do it for me is this shape right here. So I actually really rate this eyeliner, you guys. I think you should give it a try. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the Love Diana lashes, and I'm going to use the middle set here and apply those. Then I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara on as well. You don't have to put mascara on the actual lashes. I just like to put them on my natural ones to make my natural ones like push into the lashes, and of course on the bottoms as well. This mascara is awesome. It's the CoverGirl Bombshell. So eyes are done. Now we're going to go ahead and do lips. So I'm taking the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Unicorn Blood. I should have mixed this with Weirdo. I'm so sorry, you guys. You will see that later on I go ahead and add an ombre effect, and I didn't end up liking it. So what you could do to create the same lip look is actually just mix Weirdo with it, which is a super black color. So that is the lipstick done in that style, but I was thinking, no, this isn't creepy enough. So I created a kind of a, how do I explain it, like a creepy smile shape. I'm sure you've seen this multiple times before in Halloween looks. I'm just going to bring the outer corners of my lips up in a smiling kind of shape. I'm also using a very small definer brush to do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the colour Soda Pop, which is that colour I did use in my crease. It's kind of a dark purpley black. It's really pretty. And I'm going to ombre my lips. Then I ended up changing my mind and just doing it all over because I didn't like the ombre effect. So yeah, that's what I kind of mean. You could actually just mix Weirdo with it to get the same shade. So of course I'm going around the edges very, very dark, and then I'm slowly bringing it lighter and lighter in the middle. But overall the lips do turn out quite dark. Then I'm going to mix the colours here, Creamsicle, Pukey and Hunts together to create a really beautiful, warm, crazy weird colour actually, but I'm going to put that all over my cheeks. So going over that bronzer blusher area, I just found that this made everything look more put together, and the whole look came together when I did that over my contour and also in my temples as well. So of course you can keep it this way and keep it dark and sexy like this and just have it without all the embellishments, and you could turn this into a dark angel or a dark witch or pretty much anything, but I of course am going to continue on. So now I'm going to go ahead and use this YSL Couture eye marker just to create a emblem or symbol, whatever you want to call it, in the middle of my forehead, in the middle of my brows. So I'm kind of trying to create it to come down my nose just slightly, in between my brows and just above my brows as well, right in the center there. This is a picture that I kind of made up. I have been inspired by others with the upside down moon shape. So just have a look online and maybe get inspired by some others. You can do this. You're more than welcome to do the same one as me. Totally up to you. This is just something I kind of made up as I was going. But yeah, I did end up really liking the way it looked. And then I'm going to use this Moisture Mist eyeliner again just to create more definition and crisp up the lines there as well. So always checking your symmetry, trying to make sure everything is as symmetrical as possible. Now I'm going to do a teardrop kind of shape, a really long teardrop from the center and downward. And then I wanted to look like a dagger, so I just drew a wee line there. And then I felt that wasn't quite enough, so I drew another line down the bottom there. Then I added some embellishments with some rhinestones, a bigger one on my lip and a smaller one in the tear-shaped dagger thing. And then I just used some red eyeliner to create a few more bits and bobs on the look. So yeah, just had fun with it, you guys. Put a cool outfit on, and then, you know, you'll be all good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy your Halloween.